People often ask a simple question. If you've known for years that something wasn't right, why didn't you leave? It's a fair question, and for a long time I thought I knew the answer. I thought it was fear. Fear of change, fear of failure, fear of uncertainty. Looking back now, I don't think that was the real reason at all. We live in a world that celebrates bold decisions. Follow your passion. Take the leap. Bet on yourself. Life is short, and while there is truth in all of those ideas, they usually assume you're making decisions for one person. Yourself. Many of us are not. Our decisions affect other people, partners, children, families, and that changes the equation. Earlier in my life, I had an opportunity to step away from a traditional career path and explore something of my own. The idea appealed to me immediately. I was excited by the freedom, the possibilities, and the chance to build something different. At the time, I was already married, and we already had a young daughter. The decision wasn't risk-free, but we were at a stage of life where we could absorb some disruption and recover if things didn't work out. Looking back, I don't think I was necessarily more courageous then. The consequences were simply smaller. The experience taught me something important. Building something meaningful takes more than enthusiasm. It takes time, resources, resilience, and the ability to survive long enough for success to arrive. Eventually, I found myself returning to a more traditional path. I don't regret that experience. In many ways, it taught me lessons that still influence my thinking today. As the years passed, our lives became more established. Responsibilities grew. Commitments accumulated. Expectations increased. The potential cost of getting it wrong became much larger than it had once been. The strange thing is that I never completely stopped looking. I continued hoping that something would emerge, a stronger foundation, a clearer opportunity, a path that felt aligned with who I was, something that would make the decision obvious. I kept believing that one day I would encounter an opportunity so compelling that I wouldn't be able to ignore it. And if that opportunity arrived, I would know exactly what to do. But life rarely works like that. For a long time, I thought I was waiting for money, enough savings, enough resources, enough flexibility, and those things certainly mattered. But when I look back honestly, I think I was waiting for something else. I was waiting for enough evidence that the risk was worth taking. Not because I was afraid to fail, but because I was afraid of the consequences of failure. Not for myself, for the people who depended on me. I wasn't waiting for life to become risk-free. I was waiting for the consequences of risk to become manageable. That's a very different thing. One of the questions I continue to wrestle with is this: how do you honor your responsibilities without abandoning yourself? How do you protect the people you love without postponing your own life indefinitely? I don't think there is a simple answer, and I certainly don't have one yet. But I do know this. For years, I thought I was choosing stability over possibility. Looking back, I think I was choosing responsibility over uncertainty. The challenge is that responsibility and possibility aren't enemies. We need both. Responsibility gives us security. Possibility gives us growth. Responsibility helps us care for the people we love. Possibility helps us become the people we're capable of becoming. The difficult part is finding a way to honor both. If you've ever found yourself caught between what feels responsible and what feels possible, you're probably not alone. Maybe the challenge isn't choosing one over the other. Maybe the challenge is learning how to carry both. And perhaps that's where the next chapter begins.